Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another cooking live stream. That's right. Today, we're gonna be making some pho. You know, some pho, whatever you wanna call it. At the end of the day, this is gonna be my version of pho. All right. Basically, we had a place here in Merida locally that served amazing pho, some Vietnamese people that lived out here in this part of Mexico. And you know, we got used to having amazing pho, you know, right at our doorstep, you know, basically right, and you know, not too far from here. But because of the situation that's going on around the world, they did not survive. They are no longer with us. The business, you know, got the virus or whatever, you know. So unfortunately, it is what it is, and so we don't have that no more. So basically, my wife has been craving you know, pho for a very long time. And I said, you know what? Let me make it for you. Let me try it. So I went to the store and I really tried my very best to pick up all the ingredients to make it. And I literally been watching YouTube videos up until a few seconds ago when I started streaming on how to make pho. So this is gonna be my version of pho. And we're gonna make that and it's gonna be awesome. And then we're also gonna make some fried rice. Okay, Jose's version of fried rice. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then not only that, but then on top of that, we're gonna make some fried plantains and some Chinese donuts. Okay, so just a little twist on the regular donut recipe that I make here from time to time. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna make all of that. So the first thing we're gonna do is make the broth. Okay, the beef broth. All right, that's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, because I bought some powdered ginger in here. You know, a lot of times these things are terrible. It's actually really good. It smells like actual ginger. Nice. Very nice. So, okay. Let's get to it, okay? So, let's get to work. So, this is going to take a while, all right? So, the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to start making that broth, okay? And again, I am just going with what I could find on the YouTubes, okay? There's nothing really much I could do there, you know what I mean? Like, and then all the ingredients I can find, okay? Remember, I don't have an Asian market here or anything like that. I'm kind of like in Mexico and stuff. So let me check on the music real quick. I think it might be just a tad too loud, but let me know. Okay. Let me know if it's a little too loud or what have you. I know I am pretty loud. I'm usually the loudest thing in the room, but please let me know out there if, you know, what's going on there. By the way, shout out to everyone out there watching. Hells to the yeah. You know, we got a bunch of you guys out there hanging out. We're gonna make Jose's version of beef pho. We're gonna make some fried foie. We're gonna make some maduros, okay? We're gonna make some Chinese donuts, you know, just basically my version of that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy today's video, feast, live stream, all that good stuff. Okay, so, you know, shout out to everyone out there watching, hanging out. Hold on one second, just trying to get this going over here. It's always a thing, huh? It's always a thing. Yeah, because not everything, you know, always works full blast here. You know how we do. Things are always full of surprises. You know, we're always full of surprises here, but I think we got it. I think we're, you know, pretty smooth so far. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just the chat was disconnected. Now we got the chat back. So let me just say what's up. What's up, guys? All right. Let's do this. Okay, so let's get that stock ready to go. Let's start working on that stock. Let's go to 3-split camera action here. Bam, wham, doodly damn. All right, so let's get, okay, boom. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's get started, guys. All right, so let's, you know, let me bring you over here. You already know, you got the best seat in the house. All right. And we're gonna use the biggest pot we got, okay? Because we're gonna make like broth, like really good broth. Okay, so I'm using this thing. I can literally, all right, look at this. All right, this is my war helmet. Okay, so we're gonna use my war helmet as the main thing here. another thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna use this right here that I actually got as a gift. It's called a comal, but basically it's, you know, just a giant, you know, kind of cast iron skillet that we're gonna be needing in order, because I want to roast some ginger and what was the other ingredient? There's something else I gotta roast. Again, I'm learning as I go. This is the first time I ever make pho ever. I have made a million soups before, so again, this is not traditional 1000% pho. Like I said, not only have I not made this, but I don't have all the ingredients, but what I do have is the know-how and the want and the desire to make this happen. So you already know, we're gonna make it happen, guys. So, all right, so bear with me. So let's get the comal, okay? As you guys can see back there, okay, we're gonna get this hot and going so we can, you know, get that ginger working later. Okay, so, but in the meantime, all right, we're gonna add what we can to this. Okay, so we're gonna start the stock. Okay, so the first things we're gonna do to start the stock over here is that we're gonna get some liquid in here, and not just get some liquids in there, but get that beef in there. Okay, so anyway, shout out to everyone in there. Oh, Opie, what's up, brother? Opie says I need an apron. You're 1,000,000% correct. In fact, everyone keeps telling me I need an apron. In fact, I need to also see if I can get some merchandise and make aprons on the website, you know, and stuff like that. I got to see if we can make that happen. But regardless, yeah, I just want to, yeah, if you can send me an apron, that'd be awesome. You know, that would be cool as fuck. But we can, you know, we can chat about that later. But for sure, man, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get some water going. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, switch the camera really quickly. All right, we're gonna get some water in this son of a bitch. So, you know, again, we're making beef pho today. So this is not, you know, like a traditional, you know, thing that I've necessarily cooked before. So to me, this is very new. All right. So we're going to do this again as traditional as possible here. I mean, in 1 second. Okay, so we got this water in there. So what we're gonna do is get this water and start bringing it to a boil. All right, so turn up the heat. Now, again, like I said, I only have what's available to me. And you know, the thing is that out here, it's not like the US or whatever where they have everything. I mean, they have everything that a Mexican would normally eat or use on a regular basis, but when it comes to other things like specialty cuts of beef, you know, or just a bunch of other things, you know what I mean? Like the reality is that we don't have everything available to us. So we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. Okay, so we got some, whatchamacallit, this is the thinnest the thinnest beef I could get out here. So, you know, what I'm thinking is like, you know what? I think I'm gonna add this later. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna add this later. Okay, so we're gonna hose and fry this. Okay, so what I really wanted to do, what I really wanted to do is make the actual beef stock, but that was gonna take like 6 hours. I didn't have all the ingredients. I only have a few of the ingredients, so we're just gonna do it with what I can. So this beef is not as thin as I want it for the pho, but it's pretty thin. So I was thinking maybe start now, but if I do that now, well, it's gonna, you know, really turn into nothing. So I'm gonna add this later on. And then it's gonna kind of be as close as I can to beef pho. Okay, so I'm speaking to you guys as if you already know what all this is. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole explanation of beef pho. Whatever. If you don't know what it is, just if you want to know more, just do a quick search on YouTube, and you'll find out within 5 minutes. That, you know, add better context. Okay, to what we're making here. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that for later. Okay, I was gonna add it now, but that's not gonna be good. So what we are gonna add now, though, are the other ingredients. Okay, so let's just start adding all the ingredients. Okay, so the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this up really quickly, okay? So we can get to a boil quicker, okay? And I saw a bunch of videos, all right, here, switch it over here. I saw a bunch of videos on what to add here, okay? So, so, you know, again, we're gonna add, you know, I don't have every ingredient. Again, I'm not in the US or Thailand or anything, but I got a bunch of ingredients that are pretty close. So we're gonna try our very best, okay, to get there. We're gonna try our very best to get to the final product that we're looking for, okay? So like I said, I have all the ingredients here that I was gonna use for that. So, you know, basically ingredient number one, an onion. So I have like a bunch of pieces of onion. Remember, we're making soup, stock, or whatever, so I got a bunch of pieces of onion. We're just gonna add that in there. Also, we're making a lot of stock, okay? We're gonna have this boil for a while, and I want it to be nice and good and concentrated, so I'm gonna add a bunch of these little cubes. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use 4 of these bouillon cubes, okay? And these bouillon cubes here, yeah, because this says use 2 per liter. So I know I have, you know what, I might use 5. I might use 5. I don't think this, by the way, this does not have as much sodium as you would think, okay? So I might use 5 of these. Let me just make sure the sodium here. Oh, el comando este que puse aquí atrás. ¿De qué puse esta cosa aquí atrás para que coja mucho calor? ¿Está bien? It smells like burning. It's getting really hot in here. No, pero ya, eso no es de agua. Yeah, very bien. No te... Ah! No. I got, Christian's like, hey, something's burning. Look, it's like... I just scared her, okay? So... Anyways, no, I don't really, I mean, look, no, mira esto, I smell this. Mira, a ver, ¿quieres chequear? You want to smell it? Remember, because I got allergies and shit, so like I don't smell everything. She says she smells something burning, but I'm just like, wow, I'm cooking. Tell me something I don't know. Okay, anyways, okay, back to what we were saying. Okay, I just want to make sure we don't have too much sodium in this crazy thing here. And by the way, okay, so when it comes to... Come on, where's this? Yeah, I think we're good though. Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna add 4 to start, okay? I'm just gonna add 4 of these things to start. Okay, so anyways, okay, so like as I was saying, I saw a bunch of videos out there on how to make pho. You know, basically, you know what I mean? A bunch of videos how to make pho all the way from the most difficult to the easiest, you know what I mean? But, you know, basically, you know, I saw people that like grandma, you know, making, okay, we're making pho, you know, just like I used to make back in Vietnam. And then, you know, the same people, you know, but basically every time, if I saw a white guy making fucking pho, I would just, you know, skip, you know what I mean? They had to have some sort of Asian in them, okay? I'm sorry. Anyways, but, you know, it's just like anything else, you know what I mean? Like, you know, okay. So the point, I'm like, if it was a Mexican, I'm like, bro, a Mexican making pho, or Cuban, or dumbass like me. So again, remember, this is entertainment. This is different. But like I was saying, I saw a bunch of versions of people making pho, and everything from a 5-minute version to a 20-minute version to all the way to like the traditional fucking 6.5 hours or 20-hour version. Okay. So today, you know, we're gonna do a mix. Okay. When I started seeing others that had like a shorter version of this, I was like, oh, okay, perfect. You know what I mean? Let's go with those. Yeah, short version 4 hours, right? Hold on. Where's the? Damn it! Oh, there you go. Anyways, Jose's short version, 4.5 hours. Okay, so let's just start adding the ingredients in here. Okay, so bloop, 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 bloop. I know I got more. I definitely have more than 2 liters in here. But let's just, and it says 2 per liter. Okay. Hey, can I get a liter of cola? A liter of cola? Anyone? Good, sir. We don't have liters of cola here. It's like, anyways, okay. So, anyone know what that movie's from? You get a special gift from me if you know where that movie's from. Okay, so we got this. We got the beef in there. The next thing the beef bouillon cubes. Okay, for the stock. So we got that. The next thing we're gonna add is some onion. Okay. Actually, the next thing we also gotta add ginger in there. So let me get this thing back on the heat. I know Christian was saying it was burning. Well, because it was, but that was the point. Okay, so let's get some onions in there. See, look, I want to do like but this thing is so not sharp. I can't look. It doesn't even. So that's why you see me, kind of cut it a little slower. I need to get better knives and all that shit. But again, slowly but surely, we will, make this a real proper, super duper kitchen. Right now, I'm a real professional. I don't need shit. You know what I mean? I can cook with anything. Right? A couple fucking sticks and whatever the fuck you give me. So. And by the way, I've seen a lot of versions of this, okay, right here, where a lot of people were just, sticking the full onion in there. Other people were, slicing it like this. So, again, I'm doing my version of pho with all the videos I saw online, because that's basically what I did. I just saw a bunch of YouTube videos, and that's it. We're gonna go with that. So, let's just get this the garlic and the onions ready real quick, because we're just gonna chop it up and add it in there. Okay, very easy, very quickly. We gotta get so one thing is that when they added the ginger, I noticed that a lot of them, when we're adding ginger, if they weren't doing like a super duper quick version, like add some powdered ginger, and they were using the real thing, they always said you have to char you have to char it to make it tasty good. So anybody, no matter who the hell was making it, is that you have to char it. So I don't know how they char it, because I didn't see any videos on how to char ginger, but I do know how to char other shit. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna use the same technique that I know. I'm gonna char that, and that's it. So step numero uno. Step numero uno for the charring is to get something super crazy hot, which is what we have back there. We got that, that comal, okay? Let me give this a little stir here just to make those bouillon cubes here. Let me. I think that'll be better. Okay. Just trying to fix things here to make things the best viewing. Okay. So as you guys can see back here, we got the bouillon cubes. We're already starting to mix them in there, make that stock. I want to get a real as rich and thick, anyways, as rich of a stock as I can. So we're just adding those 4 bouillon cubes to start, but we might add more, okay? Because I want it to be dark, okay? There's a very progressive beef stock. I think I am gonna add another one. Let me just add another one. It's okay. It's not gonna kill you. By the way, eating too much salt is not gonna kill you, especially on a one-time deal. Just in case this is way too much salt, I sincerely doubt it. Because if it's telling me 2, if it says 2 per liter, and I got more than that in there, I think we're good. But anyways, so it's already getting nice and dark as you can see. Okay. And again, guys, I was really gonna make the stock from super scratch, but again, I'm making do with what I have. That's right. Super Troopers is the right. You got it. You win the prize. What is the prize? You get a special shout out that you won. But yeah, it was Super Troopers. We're just gonna give a little quick chop to the garlic here. Nothing crazy. That's it. And then just add this in there. Okay, so we're gonna strain all this out. Okay, later. So. I'm going to strain this out in a little bit. We're just gonna add all the ingredients in there now. Another ingredient, okay, so I couldn't find any star anise anywhere. So star anise is something that they actually use out here, and they have star anise in many places, but you know, for whatever reason, I was at the store and they didn't have any star anise. Hey. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Again, whatever I make is gonna be good. I know. It's just a nice, yummy soup. So, again, like I said, we're using the ingredients we do have. So, another ingredient that this asks for is it also needs coriander, but no coriander. So again, but they asked for look at the Mexican. Check this out. Look at this is the Mexican what you would call it? Cinnamon. Check this out. Cool, right? Look how it comes packaged or whatever, and then look at that. Cool, right? All right. See, they take their cinnamon stuff out here seriously. So we're just gonna, you know, break that in there. Okay. By the way, if you don't know, so the reason cinnamon is like a tree bark is because it is a tree bark. All right. But again, guys, we're gonna strain this liquid later. I'm just adding shit in there, and we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But yes, for sure, we're gonna be adding. Okay. So again, I needed coriander seeds. No coriander seeds. We do have a little bit of some fragrant peppercorns. Oh wait, I think we do have star anise. Oh no, damn it, that was a clove. Oh, damn it. So close. Is this cinnamon? Yeah, let me just add that in there. Okay, all right, get rid of that. Add some peppercorns. Okay, nice little bunch of peppercorns in there. But yeah, no star anise. What a bummer. And I mean, you know, maybe not so much of a bummer because I'm not a big fan of star anise anyway, but I didn't want to make it as authentic as possible. So whatever, it's fine. And no coriander, but I'm gonna add a little bit of cumin in there. Okay? Again, coriander, cumin, they're like in the same family, but just adding a little bit in there. That's it, just a dash. And I think that's it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna go too crazy. Now, it also asked another thing I needed, but I did not have. It was asking me for some fish sauce, but I don't have any fish sauce. So I do have some oyster sauce. So we'll just add some of that. Okay. Got some oyster sauce there. We're gonna add a little. Again, this is literally what I saw them adding. Oh, spilled some. All right. So, you know, this is like some younger Asian dude, you know, kind of like, I guess like me, you know, making like his grandma's pho. He actually added this in there. By the way, a lot of the stuff he was making looked good as fuck. So I was like, okay. But I know this goes really good well with beef. Okay, so we're gonna add that. And then soy sauce. You know, they definitely added some soy sauce in there. So we're just gonna go a little. All right. So got that. Okay, so we got all that going. Okay, so we got all that. So give this a nice little mix, okay? And so, you know, we're gonna let this cook as long as possible, obviously. Ah, it smells pretty good in there. Who knew? Man, imagine if I had all the ingredients. I'm not gonna lie. As I'm looking at how they're making this shit or whatever, I'm like, damn. This doesn't make sense, you know, these ingredients or whatever. How is this gonna come out to that flavor? Because I know the flavor. I love pho too, you know. I used to hate pho until I actually tried it, and then when I tried it, I was like, oh wow, this is actually really good. I'm not a big soup guy, So, okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna peel the ginger. So, you already know how we peel the ginger, okay? Basically, it's fairly simple, okay? We get, we get the ginger, okay? And we get a spoon, and then we just use that to peel, okay? So you hold it like this, okay? Okay, thank you guys. You guys can see it there. Okay, and so basically we're just gonna peel the ginger. Okay, and then after we peel it, we're gonna roast it real quick. And that's it. So, yeah, I'm excited. I thought this pho was actually gonna be more difficult. So I'm not gonna add all of this ginger in there. I'm gonna save a little bit for the fried rice, just to give it a little extra flavor. Okay, because again, I did a quick search, even though I know how to make fried rice. I mean, come on, right? Hold on. I still looked at some videos on how to make fried rice, and so. With that being said, you know what I mean? Like, I picked up a few little tricks, a few little this. Again, I've actually made and know fried rice, but still, you know what I mean? Fried rice is like rice and beans to the Asian community. Fried rice is not just Chinese. There's a lot of cultures in Asia that have their version of fried rice. So again, this is how we're peeling this ginger, making sure. By the way, ginger out here is hit or miss, man. Sometimes you get some amazing ginger. Sometimes the ginger is, freaking terrible. But whatever. It's actually pretty good ginger today. We gotta. Let's cover this up over here. Bring it to a boil as quickly as possible. Right. Okay, clean that up. So we're just cleaning some ginger here. So yeah, I'm just gonna save a little bit of this. Once I char this, I'm gonna save a little bit of that charred ginger. Just for flavor, for the fried rice, you know what I mean? Why not? It's only gonna make it taste better. And so anyways, the reason I use a spoon here, again, this is what I was taught by Asians and how to really, is because, as you guys already know, ginger is, a little hard to peel. And the skin is very, very thin. So the spoon allows you to get in all the little crevices, and peel it correctly, so. Good. So. Okay, so let me wash this real quick. I already got dishes in the sink today. I started off today's episode with a dish deficit. You know how I'm always, clean as you go and all that shit, you know what I mean? But today, again, just having a busy day as always, especially now during the holidays, right? Am I right? I already got a bunch of dishes in there. So, but it's okay. We got plenty of time to do a lot of things today, so. I wanted to start earlier, but then when I realized, I don't have to take that long. It's not gonna take me that long to make the stock. I'm like, okay, good, we got time. I bought me some time. Time. Okay, so. Let me cover up the computer over here. You know, I want to get some liquids on it. So let me see. Shout out to Opie. Oh, we got a bunch of people watching today. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to everyone out there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let me see. I like how you don't go full Martha Stewart on us. As long as it tastes good, that's the way it should be. Hell yeah. How's it going on the cat? You know, the guy from, how's it going, the people that are watching on Twitch? Shout out to all of you. By the way, shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, watching on DLive, and watching on YouTube. You know, everyone, welcome. Yeah, Gizmo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was barking earlier. I'm so used to him barking already. I don't even. Okay. So we're getting this back to nice and hot, okay, over here. Still gonna be a minute because I turned it off by mistake and I forgot to turn it back on. So, gonna wait on that. But in the meantime, sorry. Man, if you guys can only see the real behind the scenes, you guys will be cracking up all the time. Okay, so now basically the worst and hardest part of this whole thing is cleaning all of these, you know, like the cilantro, which is disgusting, full of dirt. The basil, okay, I was able to find basil. Like I said, everything's like hit or miss. You know, you would think basil in fucking Mexico. Yeah, exactly, basil in fucking Mexico. But they got it. I found it. Good basil. So that's what I'm saying. It's like hit or, but it's good because it's organic. So it's like not like in the U.S. where they have everything, but it's like, you know, it's most of it is grown out of season. Most of it's like you don't know where it came from, you know, probably your factory or whatever, and shit like that. And then out here, you know, we've come across this problem many times, you know, where it's like we don't have a certain ingredient or certain item, and it's basically because it's out of season because everything is grown close by. You know, again, another reason why I'm spending the apocalypse here. You know, the zombie apocalypse or whatever. I'm spending it here because it's like, bro, are you kidding me right now with all this? You know what I mean? Like, you know, some of you guys are worried about this food supply. I'm out here, you know, worried about how much, what am I going to cook, really, you know? Anyways, okay, so let's switch over real quick over here. Okay, so we're going to char this, okay? So I'm just putting it on this super duper here. Let me just switch over real quick for uno segundo, por favor. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got that thing there, that comal. Okay, that's what they call it here in Mexico. But basically, it's kind of like a cast iron skillet type of thing. Okay? So we got that back there. Okay? And we're gonna, again, we're charring this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my version of charring. Okay? In the meantime, let's check on the stock. Look at that. It already smells amazing. So, yeah. It already smells amazing. I had no idea that cinnamon would go in here. This is kind of crazy too. But anyways, okay, so we got that going. We're kind of charring this, I guess. All right, so we're gonna let this simmer. All right, let's switch over here for a minute. Come back over here. So, okay, so the next things we're gonna do, remember, we're gonna start getting things ready. No, I don't think so, maybe. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I think I got a delivery. 1 second, though. All right, so what we're gonna do now is just start getting ready some of the ingredients for the fried rice. Yeah, this is a delivery. I think it's for one of my neighbors. You know, remember, it's Christmas. That whole deal. So let's just, again, we're going to just do whatever ingredients we have around the house to make a quick fried rice. Fried rice, you know? Very easy. So, first ingredient, we got a carrot. We're just going to get this carrot, okay? Yeah, delivery guy there screaming, "Hey, are you home? Got a delivery for you." All right, so I'm gonna wash this real quick, all right? I'm waiting to be done with the ginger so I can make the rice for the fried rice. Remember, we're still gonna make that rice. So, but in the meantime, like I said, you know, we can get the other ingredients ready and just put them to the side and wait. Where am I? Okay. So yeah, we're just charring. Okay. Like this charring of the ginger here. I mean, I don't know if I should put it straight onto the fire or what. What do you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should char it right on the fire. What do you think? Let me see. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it here. I'll show you what I'm doing. I think it might be easier. So I literally got this out of the way, and I'm just gonna literally char it on the fire. Okay, let's see if that, I think that's gonna work. Seems to be going a little better off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, definitely different, smells different. Good thing I got the wifey to help me clean this stove and keep it clean. Okay, so again, we got the stock back here working. So I mean, as we're working back here, it seems like it's working. We're getting that flavor we want. So. All right, so I'm gonna get this little piece, and this is gonna be for the fried rice, and I'm gonna save that here. And we're gonna keep, okay, so I'm gonna add this other piece, okay, the little tiny little piece here. We're gonna add that in there already. Gonna char this some more. Okay. Oh. Fix that one. right, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta deal with something real quick. And yeah, sorry guys, just 1 second.
¿Para qué? ¿Qué haces? Estaba volando el huevo que le estaba dando. ¡Quit!
Alright guys, yeah, sorry, just having an issue next door. But we're back. Oof, it's hot today. Today's hot. Got back to hot, no more cold weather. So, hopefully I'm not gonna sweat too much. Anyway, shout out to everyone out there. Okay, so we already charred. As you guys can see here, you know, we charred this sufficiently. Okay, I don't think they charred it that much when they were doing but still, whatever. We're doing a Mexican char on it. So, let's say I just want to chop it up real quick so I can. There we go. Add that in there. Okay. Plop. That's it. It does smell better though. It does. The garlic. I mean, it does smell really good though. That's for sure. Okay. So again, now I'm gonna just chop up real quick some of the ingredients. Okay, so real quick, hold on. Let me just give a quick stir to the pho stock. So this is the stock, okay? Smells delicious already. And now that we added those other ingredients, look at that. Now it's nice. Look at that. Look at that nice thick flavor, color. Now again, the only thing I don't have is fish sauce. I just don't have any fish sauce. So I'm just trying to see if I can imitate this a little bit. And a little bit of vinegar in there, white wine vinegar. But that's it. I mean, and honestly, I know this is, hopefully there's no Asians out there, you know, screaming at this TV or screaming at the YouTube, like, say Google. Gizmo! You can tell Gizmo's not happy. You know, Gizmo's like, bro, what are you making? I mean, that smells delicious, but that is not pho. That's what Gizmo's saying right now. Oh, whatever, man. As long as, hey, again, as long as it tastes good. As long as it tastes good, right? All right, so get that cover back on. Get the camera over here now. Okay. We got all the noise in the world out there, as per usual. Hey, Pedro. So anyways, shout out to Pedro. Shout out to Opie. Shout out to Under Kent. Shout out to IC. Shout out to UK Tony. Shout out to everyone else is out there. Sorry if I missed your name, but welcome. So again, now we're going to just do a quick little choppity chop here. Nothing crazy. Oh, wait, wrong camera there. So again, just ingredients that I'm going to be adding to the rice, to make a quick little stir fry, okay? In order to, so anyway, so these vegetables, right now, just to add a little flavor, a little color, nothing crazy. And yeah, we're chopping it this way in order to, we're gonna get, I'm trying to get like little dice. Bless you. So we're just gonna get some dice. I'll show you how we do that. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, we're making white rice. So we're just adding this, to the rice, but we're just trying to get some nice little uniform little pieces. This is obviously gonna cook very quickly, okay? But this is all to add to the, it looks nice. We could just, we can skip the carrot. We don't have to add the carrot, but I want to add the carrot. I like the color it adds when making these things, so we're just gonna do that. Okay. Just a little char flavor in there. All the dogs in the neighborhood are very excited to have this already. Okay, so again, 1 carrot is plenty. 1 carrot is plenty. So I'm making, extra stock, because again, this is a nice little soup. Basically, I don't need to make the fried rice. The soup is enough, but you know me, I like to make a complete meal. Again, we're still gonna make a little bit of dessert and everything. So. Just chopping this up real quick here. So, by the way, guys, we just got a few more of these episodes left before I take off for the rest of the year, and then I'll be back at the end of next year, at the beginning of next year. But basically, we're gonna be doing another episode next week, and then on Christmas week, I'm probably, and maybe not, I'm not sure, but. This Thursday coming up could be the last episode, or I might do another episode next Tuesday, right before Christmas, and we'll do like a little bit of a Christmas theme episode, and then, I'll see what I can find at the store, but I'm gonna see if I can make a quick little Christmas dinner for me and Christian, because on actual Christmas Eve, all that stuff, I'm gonna be busy. We're just gonna be with family and doing all that stuff. I do also need a break. So I'm gonna be doing that, okay? So that's it, for that at the very least. So, yeah, we're winding it down. I have a bunch of episodes coming up for the other for the other channels and stuff like that. Only, again, a few podcasts left in the year as well. So, all that. All right, so we're gonna just chop this up, okay? Same thing, trying to get like little dice, nothing perfect. We're just chopping it up, to give a little extra flavor. But yeah, man, I can definitely tell that the ginger, charred ginger, is a completely different animal. I understand now why the Vietnamese were saying, yo, you gotta char it. Like, oh, okay, I get it. They were not wrong. So we got that, okay? Remember, this is just a mixture. You know, we're just making a little quick little vegetable mixture here. You know, this is for the fried rice that we're gonna make in a little bit. In fact, let me start getting that rice ready. Okay, completely forgot to make the rice. Okay, so let's just give this a quick little stir. So far, so good. Let me give it a quick taste test. See where we're at. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see how this is coming along so far. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yes. There's a little happy dance. Oh, man. So, yeah, later on, the last thing we're going to do is just strain this. And then after we strain it, then we're going to add the beef. Oye, está rico. ¿Qué probarlo? Yeah, because to me, the smell is completely different. Yeah, we got these Christians out there doing a bunch of yard work and stuff. But yeah, to me, the smell tastes so different than, I mean, it's so different than the taste. Right? So good. Y no tiene beef todavía, beef solo voy a después. All right, yes. What do I get? What do I get? Nice. Hey!
¿Ya les contaste mi historia de mi triste fo que compré?
No. I'll tell you the story now in a second, okay? Oh, well, I mean, I did tell the story. Yeah, so basically, I mean, I told you guys a story why I'm making this because, again, our favorite place that makes this out here, they went out of business, and so we couldn't find anything even remotely similar to pho out here. And then she was on fucking Uber Eats or whatever the other day, and she saw another place that had pho, and she ordered it. And it was expensive, but she ordered it, you know what I mean? And when she got it, it was the worst fucking thing we've ever tasted.
El lugar se llama Hon. Nunca.
No. Yeah, it's a bunch of people that can't cook trying to replicate this. It was terrible. It was fucking horrible.
Fue muy triste porque estuvo tan caro y muy malo.
Yeah. So yeah, and again, yeah, I know you don't gotta remind me. You know, to me, the worst part was the waste of money. But you know, we learned. It's not a big deal, you know what I mean? And so that was basically the draw. It wasn't the last bit of we couldn't take it anymore. So I said, don't worry, I'll make some pho. And here we go. Now I can make pho anytime. This is the easiest thing ever. I mean, honestly, the worst part, which is what I'm leaving for last, is I gotta clean, the basil, clean the cilantro, clean the green onions. That's it, man. Other than that, this is easy. It's a lot easier than what I thought. So, yeah, but let me get the rice going, okay? So. All right, back to work. Okay, see you later. ¿Esto está limpio o no? Okay, and we're gonna make some rice here. Okay, you already know how we do pan rice. So let's get that going. Okay, because I want to get that rice going for obvious reasons. We need the rice done ahead of time so we can make the fried rice. So, man, I'm really surprised, right? That came out really good, huh? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really, really surprised how good that came out. Very happy. Yeah. This will be done quick. Yeah, because I mean, esto es lo que se demora más. El arroz, whatever. We should be done in an hour, man. I would say. Una hora ya estás comiendo si quieres. What time is it? Yeah, we haven't even been cooking for an hour. Look at that. And by the way, the pho is already done. But the longer we cook it, as you already know, the more flavor, the better it's gonna taste. But right now, this is done. I mean, I can already add the beef. Once we add the beef, we're done. I mean, so, ¿cuánto es lo que tú haces normalmente? ¿Mitad? Una taza entera de arroz.
No, perdón, media.
Okay. Tú vas a hacer una, ¿no? Para hacer el arroz, porque va a ser arroz chino. So una, right? Un poco más.
Y dos de agua.
Pero, is one enough, or you think I should make more?
No.
One? Okay.
No
Ok, ok. No es arroz blanco, es chino, voy a hacer un poquito de arroz. Ok. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1 cup of rice, okay? Since we're gonna make some fried rice, you know? So. Oh, yeah. See, we also had a little bit of a traumatic event here the last couple days because basically they were cutting. You want to show them the tree? Here, show them the tree. So she's gonna go outside and show you guys real quick, but this tree, there's a huge tree that we had in our backyard and the neighbors had, and they basically, you know what I mean? They basically, you know, cut it all up, and they made, now all the poor birds there are suffering because they don't have a home anymore. They basically came out and destroyed their little home, so that was sad. And so all day yesterday it was just chainsaws. We thought they were gonna tear down the whole tree, but they didn't. They were just chopping it up. Whatever. It is what it is. Right? Survival of the fittest out here. Okay, so we're gonna wash this rice so we can get this rice cooking. Alright, we're gonna get going, guys. We got no time to waste. So, in fact, let me start heating this up. So you already know how we do with the rice. Very simple, okay? In fact, so because we're making Asian rice, all right? I usually always use olive oil. Today we're gonna use a little bit of peanut and sesame oil. All right, so okay, we're gonna use a little bit of peanut oil and dash of sesame. And again, this is flavor, okay? Let me repeat, okay? Flavor. So we got the salt over here. So let's just wash the rice really quickly while that oil heats up. Okay, so we got the rice over here. In fact, you know, I was just realizing, you know, there's no reason for me to have even the olive oil out today since we're not doing anything with it. So I'm keeping the peanut oil down here, okay, alongside the sesame oil because again, we still got to do some cooking, some stir frying, okay? Also, let me get the coconut oil down here real quick. Because we're going to use that as well, okay? Because we're also making the donuts in a little bit. And we got some used oil here, so we're going to use that as well. Keep that back there. We don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need this. Keep making some room, okay? Okay, so basically, again, we're heating up the oil here. This, yeah, you guys can see it there, okay? Oops. Hey, Jose, spilling the rice all over the place. Jesus. Again. Okay. So basically, again, we're just stir frying the rice for a quick second to, again, flavor. Okay? So now we add the salt. Okay? Always when you're making rice, add the salt now so that it can, you know, again, cook into the rice. And a nice amount of salt. So we're going to add about, you know, a teaspoon of salt, okay? Remember, it's rice, it needs salt. Okay, so we got that. Again, this is super crazy simple. Okay, so okay, so basically that's, I mean, you know, again, we're just kind of gently, you know, getting this, you know, rice to like open up a little bit, to fry up a little bit. Get that nutty, that nice little nutty flavor going. Okay. So, and now we're gonna add some water. Okay, so 1 cup of rice. Two cups of water, okay? Very quick and easy, guys. This is the easiest thing to do. Okay? As you guys can see there, we're doing this in a frying pan. Like a small pan, okay? This is like an egg pan, basically. But again, this is plenty of space, plenty of room to make a small amount of rice. You don't need a rice cooker, guys. You know, really, you don't. This is not my advice. This is my wife's advice. She's like, rice cooker? The fuck, we ain't Asian. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. So that's it. And then, you know, basically, that's it. You know, just cover it up. And once you cover it up, you bring it to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, you simmer it down now. And that's it. You let it ride. Easy. Very easy, guys. But I love when the music pauses. You know, it's like, bro. Okay. So we got shout out to everyone out there. Okay. So, okay, that's it. We're done with this. We're done with this. Okay. So again, we're right here. I'm right. Okay, so let's switch back over here. Okay. Oh man, you know, I just realized, like a dumbass, that I wasn't showing you guys the stove when I was making the rice. I was showing you guys the celery. Bruh. Anyways, my apologies. I hope you guys can forgive me. Okay, so let's just get back to chopping this up here. Okay, so we're gonna, again, do little squares as well. Cute little squares. Okay. Okay, keep everything nice and square, like us. Okay. Again, nothing too crazy, just a little bit. I got all that celery, and I want to add all that celery, but there's going to be too much celery. We're just going to add some celery. And we're going to have limits, right? Or whatever. We got to be able to control ourselves. Okay, so we got the stock going. Okay, the rice is now boiling, so we're just gonna simmer down now, bring it to a simmer, let it ride, let it do its thing. Very, you know, that's it, just leave it alone very quickly. Okay, so now, you know, what are we gonna do? What's the next thing we gotta do? I forgot what I got this, oh, I know what I got. What did I get this powdered ginger for? I thought it was to add it to this. I don't know, something I needed this powdered ginger for. Oh well. We're gonna keep it here. We're gonna add it to the rice, I guess. You know what? Let me add some. It smells so good. Might as well add some in here. Not gonna hurt it. We're gonna make it taste better. cannot go wrong with ginger. Oh, okay, let's add some ginger in there. Needed this ginger anyway for like a bunch of other crap. I'm always forgetting to buy it, so. Yeah, this is looking good though. Looking amazing. So, I mean, again, we're just, you know, what I'm gonna do now is just bring this down. Okay, bring this down a little bit to simmer down now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put this on low. I think we're, you know, basically done. All we gotta do is strain this later. Okay, so, but again, the longer I can cook it, the better. There we go. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go off screen for 1 second to do something, and I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. See if we can get this GoPro fixed real quick in the meantime. Anyway, shout out to everyone out there watching, hanging out. But yeah, so we basically already got the pho stock, yeah, the pho stock ready to go. All we're gonna do in a little bit is strain it, okay? And then once we strain it, we'll be done with it. And then after we strain it, we'll add the beef and let the beef cook in there. Again, thinly sliced beef. This is not as thin as they normally would have it, but I got it as thin as I could find it. And then that's it. All we're gonna do later on is just add that to the stock, to the broth that we're making now, and then add the noodles. So we got these noodles here that we gotta cook off real quick, and that's it. Okay, and basically, it says to soak these noodles for like around 10 to 15 minutes, and then after you soak them in water, then you gotta just add it to some really, really hot boiling liquid and cook it for like 3 to 5 minutes. But there's no need to do that because since we already got this hot boiling liquid back here, aka the pho stock, well, that's all you need. So. Okay, I'm gonna keep the GoPro off for a minute while we do the other stuff. Let me see if I can, hold on, I just gotta do this real quick. Anyway, shout out to everyone out there. So, we got that rice cooking back there. It's doing its thing, nice and yummy. Now, what we're gonna do is the worst part of the equation, what I hate the most, which is gonna be washing these vegetables real quick. I'm trying to think where I can put this. Maybe I can put this in another pot so I can use this pot to clean, but I don't think that's. I'm gonna use these bowls instead. All right. So very, very, very important part of what we're gonna do now. Next step, we just use this pot. We gotta wash these greens. We gotta wash these vegetables. It's extremely important. Okay, you can't just you can't just buy them from the store, especially here. You can't just buy them from the store, no matter how good you think they are, and just use them like that. You really gotta cook things. You know what I mean? You gotta do something with them. I mean, you gotta really wash them. Okay, you gotta really, really, really clean them. Okay, so we're gonna do that with these. Okay, so I'm trying to think what would be the easiest way to wash this. Because I always use this big pot. Because I want to soak them. Jose, come on. See, this is why I need bigger containers. Just stick it in. I'm just gonna wash them off like this, and then I'm gonna soak them. And so we're just, I don't know, well, you can't see me. Okay, but I'm just washing them off, okay, just to start, and then we're gonna soak them in some water. So I'm doing that. Okay, so we're gonna do that right there. And then we're gonna do something similar here. Same thing. And so again, we're gonna soak all this to clean them, to get all the dirt, all the sand, all the whatever is on there. Because we're eating these raw, basically, all right? We're adding them to the soup towards the end. So this is a very important part of what we're doing now, okay? Of this whole procedure here. So what we're doing is that we're putting these in a salt water solution, and that salt water will help kill the bacteria. Okay, so that salt water is going to help kill the bacteria, but then on top of that, letting it sit in the water, okay, letting it sit in that water will help. Okay, letting it sit in that water and letting it kind of like float. Okay, that's why you want to add as much. Okay. But basically, what we're doing with this procedure is that by doing this, by letting it float in the water for a little bit, first of all, the salt is going to help disinfect it, and then the secondary part here is that it's gonna have it soak. I mean, it's gonna. The dirt and everything that's in the cilantro, the basil, all these greens that we're washing right now, all that stuff, all that dirt and disgustingness, from the from these greens is just gonna fall from the leaves and sink to the bottom. So again, I'll show you. I'll show you real quick here. All right, because I'm not gonna turn the GoPro on just to show you, but you can see it's just like floating, okay, at the top, and then that in the salt water solution is gonna help it. Again, not only get disinfected, but then on top of that, for it to get all that dirt and all that shit off of it. So again, same thing here. We're gonna add some salt. Again, this is why I love this kitchen. So I invested in having this kitchen. You know, whenever we move and leave here, we're gonna be doing the same. You know, taking all this with us. You know, in fact, again, the kitchen is only. This is only version 1 of the kitchen. Okay, you guys are, you know, basically seeing version 1. Eventually, you're gonna see the full version. But you know, we got many things that we're gonna keep doing. Not just growing as a channel, but growing as individuals and all this other stuff. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of stuff, okay? But anyway, so right now I'm kind of trying to do the same thing here. It's a little harder with these, but these things are a little cleaner, thank God. So, but the green onions is like a little harder to stick in this solution situation here, but at least we can get them disinfected. So, okay, got that. Let me cover this up here so I can kind of like float. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm gonna do some dishes real quick. So, might as well take this opportunity to do all that while we're here chilling like some villains. So, yeah, because again, right now, I'm basically just waiting on the rice to cook. That's gonna be a little longer, just a little bit longer. But we're kind of done here. When it comes to like the stock, we're just gonna strain the stock. Okay. We got the stock, it's kind of like on low. Okay, we got the stock on low and slow. I lowered it. We got all the stuff that we're gonna add to the fried rice over here. Okay, we got the noodles. Okay, so I'm just kind of like organizing everything, make sure we're okay. We got the cinnamon sticks. You know, again, part of the cleanup. You know, we gotta clean as we go. Okay. So we got all that. We got all that. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing any music over there. Yeah, shout out to everyone out there. I know we had a bunch of people watching earlier. I know also, you know, we're moving on to the next. Okay, so we're washing this. So let me just real quick do these dishes. Okay, you already know, clean as you go. By the time I'm done, I should be ready to pull the rice off the heat. In the meantime, you know, we just gotta wait on this. Let me give a quick little wash to this over here. Okay. But yeah, basically, we still got to get a bunch of ingredients ready for the pho. Okay, so we're gonna get that ready. So I'm just waiting for the. So right now, what we're doing is that I gotta wait for the rice to cook. Not only wait for the rice to cook, but then we're also waiting for the greens to, you know, again, get disinfected and at the same time have all that dirt fall to the bottom, okay, so that we can clean them off again and use them and chop them up and get them ready for the next step. Because these greens right here, this is what you add to the pho at the end. You know, once you serve your pho, you know, once you serve the soup, you add some lime, you add some cilantro, you add some basil, you add some green onions, okay, you add all that stuff. So the green onions are also for the fried rice, okay? So again, most of these, like all these dishes actually, we didn't dirty much today to make all this, actually. You know, these dishes are, you know, leftovers from earlier today because I was doing some other stuff earlier today. As always doing something. So, that's basically, I'm cleaning these dishes that I had in the sink already from earlier. From other things. But we gotta clean as we go. We gotta get all this clean. Why? Because we gotta move on to the next step, and before we do that, we gotta make sure that we got a clean sink. We got a clean area so we can do all that stuff. Because I can't even strain the stock yet until I clean all this up. I might use. I'm trying to figure out what I can use to strain into. Might just use the crock pot. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Definitely having a good time. I thought today was going to be a lot harder. I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought today was going to be more of a challenge to make all this. Really happy and surprised. It was a lot easier than I thought. For reals. In fact, the most difficult part of today is actually going to be, which I didn't think it was going to be, which was the dessert, which I thought the dessert was going to be the easiest part. But I'm actually missing one of the ingredients in the dessert as well, but I do have something very similar, and we're going to try and experiment with that and see if we can make it with something else. So again, we did the donuts that we always make. Usually I need yogurt. I don't have any yogurt, but I do have that Mexican crema, so we'll just use that, man. Fuck it, you know what I mean? So, you know how we do here. We do all kinds of meals, you know what I mean? Easy meals, difficult meals, all kinds of stuff. Today's meal is on the difficult side, but it's actually very, very easy to make. So you can actually make this and impress a bunch of people, as I do often. And then they will definitely be thinking, holy crap, this is a very, this guy's a chef. You look at this guy making Vietnamese pho. So anyway, so fried rice. So, you know, these are today's, you know, is a very difficult, you know, today we got a very difficult, you know, menu. But the reality is that, like, if you know what you're doing, it's very easy, very easy. Today's, because again, for me, I thought that it was going to be a very difficult day today. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I was going to have, because I was thinking, man, maybe I'll do this on Thursday, yada, yada, yada. But then I realized, like, oh, wait a minute. So, yeah, a lot easier than what I ever thought. So, okay, moving on. Next step, let's get the rice. Okay, let's check on the rice. I think we're done with the rice. Let's bring it over here real quick so I can show you. Okay, perfect, okay. So, yeah, basically what we're doing with the rice is now we're gonna fork it. Okay, we're still gonna cook this a little longer, okay? But we're gonna now fork it so we can just get all those grains of rice loose. Okay, not stick together. Okay. That's it. Let's put this back in the heat a little longer. We still got a little longer left on that guy. But in the meantime, let's oops. Okay, let's get the pho. Okay, out. Okay, so let's do that. . 'Cause, In fact, I'm gonna go just put it straight into here and just, you know, I think that's what we're gonna do. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know, let's be smart. Work smart. So, yeah, I got all this wet. No, I'm not gonna use a microwave. All right, so let's put it over here and then I'll move it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just get this crock pot going, okay? So that way I can keep the liquid in here. I'm gonna keep the stock in here. That's it. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Put this on low, let it get going. But yeah, keep it simple, stupid, guys, all right? Kiss. Mwah, okay? Mwah. So very simple, okay? We're clean, we're good to go, all right? We're good, okay. So we're just gonna strain this, okay? So this is very easy, guys. This is not rocket science. I'm gonna move it over there real quick so you can see what I'm doing, but you know, no need to show you with the overhead camera. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Really easy. So I'm just gonna use my strainer over here, put it over the top, okay? And then we're gonna open this guy up. Man, oh, so delicious, okay? And Chris is like, yeah. And you guys probably ever heard of it. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna turn this off. I mean, that's it. We got plenty of stock here. Okay, so we're gonna just get the stock and just dump it into the crock pot. You know, strain all that stuff out. Like stuff we don't need. Oh wow, I made a lot of stock. Okay, perfect. Good. Literally, I filled the whole crock pot. Perfect. I should do this for a living, huh? What do you guys think, huh? Yeah, just getting all that yummy goodness, you know, from the remaining ingredients there. So we're just squeezing that juice from those items, all that goodness out. Got that nice, delicious, amazing stock here ready to go. So again, we already tasted it. We're gonna taste it again later, but look at that nice, like, not thick, I'm sorry, nice deep brown stock we got going there. Look at that, so delicious, huh? So now I'm literally gonna put this on the stock, on the crock pot over here, back over here, you see? All right. Okay, and let that, you know, just simmer down, you know, basically. You're gonna let that simmer away since it's already done. The last thing we gotta do again is just add the beef and then let the beef cook in there for a little bit and then that's it. So I'm putting this on high back here because I wanna make sure it's nice and a rolling boil when we're gonna eat it later, okay? But in the meantime, you know, we still got we're gonna do these dishes in a minute. But we still gotta clean those greens. We'll do that. Okay, we're gonna get ready to do that. In the meantime, also, let's get these noodles ready to go. So again, very easy, as it says on the instructions right here. Soak noodles in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes until soft and drain. Boil in water for 3 to 5 minutes. Again, no need to boil in the water because we're gonna add this crazy hot stock to this whole thing, okay? So real quick, I gotta change the battery on this camera, so let me just switch it over and I'll be back in 1 second, okay? Okay, so uno segundo, por favor. yeah, I was like looking for the bowls and I realized, oh wait a minute, I'm using the bowls, right? So, anyways, so I'm gonna use those bowls in 1 segundo so that I can add okay. So basically, let me get this camera back on. Hey, what did I do over here? Oh. Hey, man, there's always something new. Oh, okay, I know why. Okay. It's actually hot today. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool off for a minute. Okay, let's check on this rice again real quick. All right, I think we're done with the rice. I think we're good there. Okay, I think we're... Okay, just want to get this, trying to get this rice as dry as I can. I think we're good. In the meantime, let me again, finish up and get the camera ready and start getting the ingredients ready, okay? I mean, the toppings ready. Very important. Okay. Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going, Elijah? Yeah, we're gonna be doing pasta next week. I mean, Thursday. On Thursday, I'm gonna be doing some pasta. So, I'm gonna do a little penne alla vodka, some grilled chicken. You know, very simple, quick, easy meal. Nothing crazy, okay? So, again, Thursday. All right? Stay tuned for that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, okay, as you guys can see, we're gonna, focus there in a big camera. But now I'm gonna start getting ready some of these ingredients, okay? So remember, we got the cilantro over here. We have let me turn off the rice. We have the basil. So now remember, I soaked it in that solution. Now we're finishing off the wash. We're gonna wash it one more time, okay? And remember, I took it right out of the water because we let all that dirt and all that all that crap fall to the bottom. So now, again, we're washing that solution off. Okay, we're gonna put it to drain. Okay, washing these leaves. Again, this is a very important step here. The reason this is so important is because, remember, we're literally putting these raw into the soup. Okay, so it's very important to make sure we wash them and clean them as much as possible. It's always important to wash them and clean them as much as possible, but you have a little bit of leeway when you're gonna cook it as opposed to like when you're eating it raw or as raw as possible. Because the more raw it is, again, the higher risk of infection or whatever. You know what I mean? With so yeah, okay. So now we're just washing all this off. And washing that salty solution. You know, making sure there's no more extra or excess dirt or bacteria or anything on there. And that's it. Okay, put it here to drain. Okay, we're draining these over here. And lastly, we got the green onions. Okay. Put these here. I'm gonna cut these first. Okay, so we got that there, we got this, okay? We'll wash this real quick, clean this up real quick. But yeah, I wish you could see this water right now, and you could see all the dirt, okay? All the dirt and all the crud at the bottom of these bowls here, okay? Like it's just dirty water. The water's so dirty. So dirty. Such a bad water. Anyway. You guys are nasty, man. You guys gotta get your heads out of the gutter, man. Alright, so let me wash all this. Let me get all this clean and out of the way. Okay, again, a lot of the cooking process is basically cleaning, processing. The cooking is the easiest part. The hard part is everything in between. So, okay, we got this area nice and clean and dry, so we're gonna transport, okay, this stock and put it all the way over here, as far away as possible from all the electronics. All right. Nice and coming to a boil, all right? We're gonna get that nice and rolling boil. That's what we're looking for the stock. So, again, we did an amazing job with that, so, hells yeah. In the meantime, while these things are draining a little bit further, let me, at the very least, wash. All right, get this out of the way. Got all this huge mess over here. Really gonna take me a quick minute. But yeah, you know, basically, you know, the step of cleaning and preparing just like the greens is actually more difficult than getting the stock ready. You know, the stock is actually the easiest part. I need these right now, this is why. The more we're cleaning them, because I need to use them. Yes, I can. You clean these really quick here. And so again, this is my version of pho, okay? So once this gets nice and hot again, this is gonna come to a nice rolling boil. Once it comes to a boil again, I'm gonna add the meat in there. might do that sooner than expected because the meat is a little thicker than what I normally want. Remember, for pho, you want the meat to be nice and thin as possible, but you know, there's only so much I can do here with what I had available, but we were able to get some thin cuts of beef that we are going to use in this, so. Just cleaning all this up real quick because I need the bowl. In fact, I need that bowl. Yeah, because I gotta soak. Remember, we gotta soak the noodles. Okay, let's not forget that. Start getting that going real quick. So shout out to all of you out there. So basically, again, we gotta soak these noodles in water for like around 10 to 15 minutes until they get soft, and then we just stick them in the broth. Right, very easy. Okay. In cold water, that's what it said. Just stick it in cold water. Regular water, so that's what we're going with, alright? Okay, so as you guys can see there, okay? Okay, we just got these, and they're just gonna soak in the water, alright? Let them rehydrate for like around 10 to 15 minutes, alright? We'll leave these back here. Okay, so now we're gonna get, you know, these greens over here ready to go. So let me start off, I guess, with the cilantro, and let me start off with the basil. Okay, so we're gonna clean all this off, okay, and just basically use, you know, the nicest parts of the thing here. Okay, so again, I don't really want to use the stems or anything like that, so we're just gonna, again, you know, just use the leaves here. So I'm literally picking the leaves off here. Okay, because I'm not using anything else. I'm not using, because remember, we're gonna just throw this in the soup. This is a one of the accoutrements. Okay, this is you know, part of eating pho is adding all these yummy things to it. Okay, so one of the yummy things that we add to it is actually cilantro, basil, things like that, limes, green onions, also what's this thing? Also, we also add in there. Damn it, what's the word I'm looking? I forgot the word. Bean sprouts, but there was no bean sprouts at the store, so no bean sprouts today. But again, I saw plenty that, you know, didn't eat it with bean sprouts. You don't need bean sprouts. All these, again, these are all the toppings. You can add whatever you want. You know, I like basil in mine. I like a little spiciness in mine, you know, but the spiciness, I'll just add that later. I like, you know, the cilantro, the lemon, okay? You got a little sriracha later, a little hoisin sauce, you know, things like that. Again, we're just picking this. Again, just remember, this is the most tedious part. Remember, when we're cleaning, you know, doing all this stuff here. That's very important, okay? So yeah, we're not chopping this up or anything like that, you know? We're leaving the leaves whole, okay? Just, again, just tearing it up. you know, I don't want to eat these stems. We're just trying to get as many of the leafy part as possible. Okay. And this might seem like a lot, but you know, again, anyone that's eaten pho, you know how all these leaves are what really make the dish. Again, just like if you have like a real authentic spring roll, you probably think to yourself, man, what is that? You know, it's just a bunch of leaves, you know, or whatever. But man, if you really have all that real mixture of like Thai basil, you know, the Thai cilantro, you know, a lot of those Asian, you know, the same. Man, it's so good. It's just so good. That's all I got to say. All right. I just save some breath there. So yeah, again, you know, we're just getting as many of the leaves as I can. Okay. Shout out to everyone out there. Yeah, man, again, I'm super crazy surprised. This pho came out so good. The stock. So, you know, that's it. I mean, that's basically the key part here. Everything else is extra. So, you know, everything that we're gonna add here, you know, meaning the cilantro, the basil, when we add the beef, when we add all, that's all like super crazy extra. Obviously, the beef is, you need the beef in there, obviously. You know. But, you know, all this other stuff is what really brings it to the next level. And again, you're probably thinking cilantro, basil, what? But yeah, these are the ingredients that are used, you know what I mean? Remember, places like Thailand and other stuff, you know, they're very, very, you know, like they're pretty much in the same part of the hemisphere, just on the other side of the earth. So that's why you see them, that they have a lot of spicy peppers, you know, they got things like cilantro, basil, you know, basil's like a major secret ingredient to Chinese cooking. People have no idea. They're like, basil? I'm like, yeah, basil. You'll see, because look, when I make the fried rice, you know, again, part of bringing it to the next level is adding some basil in there. You know what I mean? You're like, what? Basil in fried rice? I'm like, yeah, because they eat that over there. It's just very different, you know? Remember, it's not, I know it's not Italian cooking, but it's just like any other spice, you know what I mean? So I think we've thoroughly destroyed this little tree here. I'm taking as many of the leaves as possible. Definitely taking my sweet ass time. I mean, I'm not a fan of doing this work, but I know it is necessary and will make it taste so good. So I think that's I'm not gonna be here all day just to get 3 more leaves. Okay. Done with that. Moving on. The next one. All right, so un segundo. Now we do the same, very similar thing with the basil here. Okay. So again, basically the only thing we're really missing here, unfortunately, is the bean sprouts, but whatever. No big deal. So again, now we're gonna do the same thing, you know, with the leaves, you know, we're gonna pick these leaves off, okay? And again, we're gonna use some of these for, so good. You got all this fresh basil. And you know, this might be Thai basil, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like regular traditional basil. So this already might be some of that Thai basil, you know what I mean? The basil that comes from that part of the world. Gotta make sure we're all cleaned, you know? Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna save some of the basil here as well to the side to add to the fried rice. So yeah, towards the end, as we're making the fried rice, you know, it's just adding this as like the final ingredient to the fried rice, you know, as same thing as what we're doing here. So again, things like fried rice and same thing as like what we're making there. I mean, I try to make it as close to the pho as possible. Okay. Okay, clean all this up. So over here, I'm gonna get some of this basil, okay, and I'm gonna get it ready for later when I'm gonna add it to, okay, to the fried rice. So, did you see what I'm doing here? I'm just kind of like, we're gonna do a little chiffonade, okay? So we're just gonna chop it up like this. Okay, and we're gonna add this later to the fried rice, okay? Towards the end of the dish. So I'm gonna just get this separated, get it ready. Okay. So as you guys can see, we already got the plate. We got the basil over here. We got the cilantro over there. Okay. Now, you know, we're gonna cut the green onions. Okay. This is the last thing on this side over here. So it's all leafy greens here, you know. So again, we're gonna just separate. I'm gonna just try and get the best ones. The best looking ones are the ones that we're, you know, gonna eat raw, and then the other ones I'm gonna cook, you know, with the fried rice. Okay, that's basically what we're doing here. So so I'm gonna use these yellow onions, these bottom parts here. We're gonna use this for something completely different. Okay, so I'm actually gonna save this and eat them on something else. You know what I mean? Right now, what we're doing is I'm just we just need the other part of the green onion. Okay, not the bottom bulbs. The bulbs are for something else. Not today. We'll use that. You know, maybe I'll cook with it. Maybe not. With you know, maybe I'll, you know, again, I don't know if I'm making the meal for you guys or not, but you know what I mean. We're saving that for later. Okay. So let me put these over here. Ooh. Okay. So again, now with the green onions as well, you know, just trying to like get the better looking ones, separate them, okay, from the, so that's what we're gonna do here, okay, so these, good. Cool. Again, this is again, the broth, you saw how easy the broth was to get done. The hard part here is what we're doing now. We're just cleaning these off, okay? You know, chopping off the you know, any bad parts, you know, the tips, you know, all that stuff, okay? We already cleaned the hell out of all these. So now, we're just chopping to the top here. Alright, these all seem pretty good. Okay, but no big deal. Okay, so we're all just gonna chop them up together. Just gonna get rid of all these tips there. Just nip the tip, as you guys already know. Probably all my Jewish friends out there, right? Just nip the tip, right? Am I right or am I right? Yes or yes?
Bruh.
Okay. Okay, so now again we're gonna chop all these green onions up real quick. And some are gonna go in this little mixture here, okay, which is the mix for the fried rice. Hold on, let me see if I can sharpen this guy up for a minute real quick. Yeah, definitely need better knives. And let's try this again. All right, a little better. Oh, I forgot. Oh, well, whatever. Again, guys, remember we're adding some of these green onions to the fried rice, and then the other half are for the what we got over here. In fact, let me chop a little more and just put these to the side. Okay, so these right here are gonna be for later on here. Okay, so again, we got these nice, yummy, remember, we got the green onions right there. We got the cilantro, and we got the basil. We got plenty. All right, that's a lot. Got a mess down here, more than usual. Anyways, all right, so let's just continue chopping this up because this is now what we're gonna use. You know, the rest is for the fried rice. Got green onions all over the place. They're all trying to escape. Don't eat me! Don't eat me! Please don't eat me. Late. Too late. So yeah, we're using more like the bottom half of these, you know, to cook with, and leave more of the green toppy part to add to the soup. Okay. Clean this mess in a second. So again, here's, you know, the onion component to all this. The fried rice. Okay, so we got all that for the fried rice over there. Get it all ready. Easy peasy. You know, I was actually gonna make some fried plantains, but we got plenty of food here. In fact, I'm thinking about, let me see if she wants any dessert, because I might skip on the dessert as well. So we got a lot of food here. Let me see, hold on. I think she wants it. I don't blame her. I think we got time. We got time to make dessert as well. Hold on. Anyway, shout out to everyone out there hanging out, watching. I don't know how many people we got watching. A lot. Okay, good. Oh, I forgot one last thing I gotta do here. All right, so in the meantime, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Okay, but I forgot, I gotta also chop up the limes. I look like the sweatiest man on Twitch. It's because I am the sweatiest man on Twitch. I don't know what an Instapot is. I think you're talking about like a pressure cooker. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'm looking into getting a pressure cooker at some point. So for sure, just not in a hurry, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna put these in the fridge so they can stay cold. I will be making the donuts. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make the donuts. I see some of you guys are already worried. Some of you guys are already looking forward to the donut. But anyway, so we're gonna make the donut. Don't worry. Let me just chop up these limes real quick, because this is also part of the. I think I'm just gonna chop 2 up for now. We need the third. We'll get it later. So I just chop all this up so we can just have it all ready. Okay. So these limes, you know, they're part of the. Good. They're gonna be for the pho, okay? So. Okay, so we got the limes over here. Okay. What? I never understand what the hell that lady's saying. Okay. So now let's just get these noodles out. I think they're done. Seems like they're done, right? No, maybe a little longer. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think that they still need a little longer. Yeah, so again, these are the noodles I could find for pho. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. So, I'm gonna let these soak a little longer. I think they're still need a little longer. We're gonna let these soak a little longer. In the meantime, moving on to the next thing. Okay, so we got all the fried rice stuff over here. Got the rice over there. Okay. I'm gonna crack 4 eggs over here real quick. Okay, so we got the eggs over here for the fried rice. So I think I'm gonna make the fried rice first, and then I'll make the donuts. Actually, you know what? Let me make the donut batter first. Let me see if I can make the donuts first, because I forgot. Remember, I don't have all the ingredients, you know, for the donuts. So let me see if I can make the donuts first, and then we'll go from there. How's that sound? And of course, I don't have any bowls. Okay. Trade bowls here. So I'm gonna be adding the ingredients to the donuts in here. Let me see if we can get the recipe. Where is it? There it is. Hey, shout out to everyone out there hanging out, watching, chilling like a villain. So, let me dry this off real quick. So basically, we're gonna do this real quick here. The donut. This is a donut recipe I always use, but usually it requires yogurt. I don't have any yogurt in house, but I do have some crema. You know, just regular Mexican cream. So we're gonna try that and hope for the best. Okay, so we got the flour in there. So we got 1 cup of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, some ginger, some salt, and some sugar. So again, this is Chinese donuts. So ginger flavored donuts. All right, get some of that in there. A little salt, very important. But yeah, I want to see if the batter is going to work. You know, hopefully it should be fine. We'll find out in a second. And okay, so we'll mix all that together real quick, and then, you know, 1.5 cups of this cream. I mean, 1 1/3 cups. So let's see. Okay. Oh, porque se vuelve a poner ahí. Anyways, okay, so real quick. So I think we got about 1/3 of a cup here. Oh. No voy a hacerlo más, no hay mucha comida ya. Oh, okay. Okay, so I think we got like about 1/3 of a cup in here. All right, let me get my spatula. I'm gonna get the GoPro going in a minute. Okay, just want to make sure. Anyways, I don't have too much battery left on it. I don't want to go through the whole procedure of putting a new battery in. Anyways, okay, so we got, I think, about 1/3, so it's like about 1 1/3 give or take, of crema. Of crema. So I don't know how much this is gonna be. How many? So this is. Hold on a second. I remember it was like 190. You know what? Let me just add this for now and see where we're at. Yeah, so I'm kind of like creating this on the fly, meaning, you know, this is now my donut recipe. Usually I use another recipe, but we're going off the reservation here, guys. All right. And hopefully this works. The original is a really good recipe. It'd be awesome if I can make it with crema instead of yogurt from now on. You know what I mean? At least for me personally, it'll definitely help me a lot. And so far it seems like it's pretty similar. I didn't add all that cream yet, but I got the cream here just in case. I need to add a little more, which I might. We're just mixing this together. Yeah, definitely gonna need a little bit more. Yeah, guys, so this is like a super duper easy donut recipe. One of my favorite recipes, period. Because who doesn't love donuts? And, you know, you can't get any simpler than this. You know what I mean? There's only like 3 ingredients. Mixing them together. Again, normally I use yogurt. I don't have yogurt. This is the first time I use the Mexican cream, the crema. And I think so far so good. I mean, it's looking pretty much exactly the same. Like a sticky batter, as you guys can see here. Okay. Okay, so that's it. You know, we're just gonna leave it there. So now the next step. Next step is that we're gonna put this in a container. Okay, we're gonna put this in a Ziploc bag. Okay. So here's a little trick: get yourself like a container as so. Okay. Put Ziploc bag in there. Again, we're gonna put this in a Ziploc bag, so later on we're using this as a piping bag so that we can fry the donuts. Okay, so these are Chinese donuts. We're gonna make the Chinese donut icing in a minute. Just plop it in there. Plop. Plop. Okay, so we got that in there. All right, there's enough. So again, very easy. Okay, so now we have the donuts, okay, in here. All right, this is a donut batter. All right, so we'll make the icing in a minute. But again, very, very quick and easy. Okay, see, as you guys can see, we're just gonna, squeeze all this to the bottom here. Okay, see, and then you just pop, cut the tip there. And then that's it, easy. So, we got the donut batter, we're gonna leave it here for a minute. Easy, okay, let's check on the vermicelli or whatever this is here, the Asian noodles. All right, so, whatever, these are not the Vietnamese noodles I wanted, but it's okay. Not complaining. All right, so let's just drain these real quick. I'm sure they'll finish cooking in the hot liquid and we put them in the liquid. So now we're just gonna put these to the side. Okay. I'm gonna put these here to the side. And then later on we just add it to the pot. Okay, see, we got the noodles there. I know it's might be too bright. I think you guys can. Okay. We're gonna put these to the side. Okay, we got all that going. Remember, it's always about mise en place, mise en place, mise en place. What is mise en place? Mise en place basically means, having everything in order, having all your things in order. So that's the hardest part. Remember, we're gonna get all this together in a minute. In the meantime, let me just put all these guys away, get all this out of the way, make as much. In fact, let me take this. So we're definitely going to use these later for something else. These are super yummy and delicious. I mean, you could just roast these alone, which is what a lot of Mexicans do. They just roast these and eat them with their meat, with their tacos. So, yeah, here they sell them, they sell the green onions with the whole bulb and everything. So, we're gonna save these little yummy bulbs for later, for another day. That's it. All right, let me check on the broth. You know, I don't know if this broth is gonna come to a boil here like I thought it was. Freaking thought. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to bring this back over here. Okay, so real quick, let me do a little dishwashing real quick. I'm sorry, it has to be done. Gonna do a quick little dishwashing situation here. Yeah, because I gotta put this back to boil. If it's not boiling, it's not gonna work. So. I mean, I'm gonna leave the crock pot there, but you know, so once I'm done, once you know, we're done with everything to Christian eats, I'll dump it back in there. But for now, yeah, because I gotta bring this to a boil, and it's not gonna boil there. It's gonna take 3 fucking years. I thought it was gonna be. I mean, for real, I use this crock pot a lot, but it's very hit or miss. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I hope it's working. I hope that plug is working there. I mean, that's the same one I use for coffee. It is working. Just a quick second. Let me just do these dishes. There you go. Okay, let me get this rice over here. Shout out to all of you guys hanging out with me today. So yeah, I'm gonna get this stock. Hot. Woo! Whoa, that was hot. Oh, that was hot. Yeah, so people always ask me, it's like, man, how can you grab so much hot stuff all the time? It's like, well, because I'm always constantly burning myself and practicing and building calluses and all this crap on my hands. So just like I did there, you know what I mean? Every other human should have used, you know, some sort of rag, but I did not. So, okay, so what the reason I want to bring that to a boil is because we need to add the meat to that. And that's the next step. So, again, like I was showing you guys earlier, I got this thin, you know, these thin cuts of meat. You know, they're not as thin as they would normally be for this kind of dish. Normally a lot thinner cut, but you know, we're gonna make do with what we got. I'm not complaining. It looks like those are really good cuts of meat there. All right, so we're just gonna add that meat. As soon as that comes to a boil, I'm gonna add the meat in there and let it do its thing. In the meantime, we're gonna get ready for the dessert too. Okay, so actually we'll make that later. I'm trying to think, should I make it now? Probably. Yeah, you know what? Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, all I did was waste time with that crock pot. But whatever, it's okay. I do need to clean this real quick. So lots of dishes involved today with everything we're doing over here. So yeah, because actually I need to. And I gotta make that, whatchamacallit? Yeah, because I'm gonna get everything ready, and then we're gonna fry the rice towards the end here. Once Christian is eating, at that point, we'll make the dessert. Okay? We got plenty of time. The sun is still out, so that's a good sign. That's how I gauge my progress now. Sun is out, we're still good. Okay, so because I want to make, here, let me get this beef. So I also took the beef out real quick because I want to make sure that the beef is as room temperature as possible before I stick it in there, because I don't want it to, I don't want to stick it in there and then we have a situation. Okay, so basically now the stock is boiling. So now that it's boiling, I'm gonna get the meat ready. Okay, look at that, looks amazing. You can get some of that off of there. A little excess fat, get it off. So yeah, look, this is nice and thin. Yep. So that's it. I mean, very easy, very basically. I mean, basically, all I'm gonna do is just add this in there like that. That's it. Nothing crazy. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, basically, I'm gonna just get the fat, because normally this doesn't have that much fat. So I'm just gonna cut the just take off any excess fat. Because again, fat is usually really good, really flavorful, but not in this case, okay? Not in this particular case, because again, this is cooking fairly quickly. Oh. That fat is not going to have time to melt as it normally would. Just adding all that in there, and that's it. I mean, very easy. You got that beef. And again, normally, you add this beef right at the end, right before serving. But since this beef is not as thin as I would like it, I want to make sure that it actually does cook all the way, or cooks through. So that's why we're adding it right now. Okay? So it does have time to cook. Okay, so we're just gonna let this kind of like do its thing and cook away. Yeah, this is looking deliciously awesome already. So we're gonna get the camera ready, okay, so we can show you what we got here. So, okay. Oh, I gotta hook this guy up. I forgot. All right. Anyways, in the meantime, so many people. Okay, one thing at a time here. What time is it? 2:30. 5. Okay, now it's 5 o'clock. Okay, now I gotta hurry it up. Oh, hey, North Star, how's it going, brother? Cab Hunter. You know, it's funny. Like I have, I love. I'm glad that I'm able to now stream on Twitch and D Live. Man, Twitch is full of trolls, man. You can definitely tell the difference between depending on where people are watching this from. Everyone on Twitch is always a troll, which is hilarious. I love it. I love the trolls. Like hell yeah. You know me. You know how I do on all my other channels and shit. I love that shit. So I love it. I love to see the difference in the people. You know what I mean? Like who show up to watch this thing. So. Shout out to all of you guys. All right, so let's I gotta melt some butter. Forgot. Okay. All right, start with a stick of butter. We'll melt it in. We're gonna melt this guy. It's easier to melt here. A third of a stick of butter melted. We get all this out of the way. Now, every time Gizmo hears the the microwave, he comes a running. Like, bro, I never cook anything for you in the microwave. Why do you always come running whenever you hear the microwave? By the way, he looks so cute right now. We just gave him a bath. And he has a little sash, or whatever, a little sash all there, a little sexy dog looking there. Okay, so we melted this enough. I don't want to melt it so crazy. So the residual heat will help melt it completely. Okay, let's get the 3-camera action going real quick. So let me show you the pho. All right, I'm gonna turn this down to a simmer. All right, but I want to show you real quick where we're at. Okay, look at that. Let me go full screen. Check this out. So see, look, again, we already strained all this stock earlier. Okay, so we got all that nice deep stock. Okay, and we got all that beef in there. Okay. Now, granted, again, we wanted the thinnest pieces of beef. If you know anything about pho, that's what you want in here. But whatever, this is fine. This will do. Okay. It's a little thicker than what we wanted, but fine. It's just gonna continue cooking in there. And that's it, So, now, what we're going to do, since these are a little thicker, we're just going to boil it and cook it for a little bit. Okay? So that way we can, try to get them as soft as possible. Okay? Just actually turn the heat up. Okay, now we're going to start. First of all, now, let's, this is the butter. Almost melted. Gizmo, hey! Gizmo, ven acá. Se comió un pedazo de carne cruda. Gizmo, vete para allá. Look at Gizmo trying to eat from the garbage. Look how cute he looks, by the way. Gizmo, oye. He's looking for food. Hey, Gizmo. Alright, we got Mama coming. Mama coming to get him. I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
que quede bonito hoy. La vamos a pasar.
Yeah, man. Okay, so let's get back to get the little gizmo cam there. All right, so let's just make this real quick. Let's just make the. Oh, I know. Fuck. I call it fuck. Faux, fuck, whatever. I'm not that phonetic. All right. Okay, so let's. What's the next thing we gotta do here? Okay, we got that. Okay, let's finish up. Okay, I want to finish off the frosting. Okay, because I don't want to be worried about that frosting later. Let's just get that out the way. Knock that out real quick. Okay. I think you guys can see. There you go. Okay. So let's get the ingredients. Okay. So 1 cup of powdered sugar. Okay. So let's get that one. It's dirty. Okay. So we'll just use this. Nope. Go. Okay. Okay. So 1 cup of powdered sugar. Yes. Gizmo. Oh, Gizmo. So we got half a cup. Another half a cup. Just break this up. It's nice and hard, as she said. Let's just break this up real quick. Yeah, it's extra. Yeah, these like the humidity doesn't help. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough there. Let me get the vanilla real quick. I'm gonna make sure I close this properly. I don't want no ants in my pants. Okay, so we got that. Got a little vanilla. Got ginger. We got a little milk. Yeah, I definitely burned my finger here when I was playing with that fluff. So it's all good though. All good in the neighborhood. All right, so now we're gonna add some ginger. So not only is there ginger. Man, this is like the worst, man. How do I get this thing off so I can just... All right. A nice little amount of ginger in there. Just a little itty bitty bit of vanilla. Okay, a little itty bitty bit of milk. That's it. And that's it. We're gonna mix all this together. Yeah, I don't know if I forgot what I used last time, if I used a spatula or if I used a whisk for this, but we're gonna just use a spatula. So again, we're making, this is the frosting, okay, for the donuts later. Okay? So we're just mixing it in here real quick. And so yeah, this is like a thick frosting, but once you mix them with the hot donuts, you know, this is like a glaze. This is the donut glaze. This is very, you know, this is very similar to like the donut glaze you might get at Krispy Kreme, for example, okay? Again, this is my version, but that's basically what we're looking at here. Okay? So, I'm gonna put this back in this little container here. ¿Ya terminaste de pintar? ¿Me puedes ayudar?
Sí.
Unos platitos.
Todos estos que están aquí.
Todo. Este no es muy lindo, está bastante lindo. Aquí yo me tenía
¿Y qué hago con esto?
un juagoncito nada más. Pero esto también estaba. Es que sí, pues está fácil de limpiar. Además que para yo ir haciendo ya no. Alright, so the missus is going to be over here helping me out with some dishes while we work on everything else. So we got the frosting already set. Oh, wait. He's like, whatever I got to do to eat. Like, that's right. A little bribery involved today. Yeah. Today I'm already I'm tired today. Had a long day yesterday, and we got the podcast later. I'm trying to salvage as much energy as possible. So that's why we got all this sugar here to help me. Okay, so that's it. We're done with that. We got everything ready. So Gizmo, get out of here. Gizmo, vete, fuera. Get out of here. Sí, porque esto es lo que se estaba comiendo. ¿Le puede dar eso? Crudo. Yo creo que sí, right? Fuck it, you know, just give it to him. Yeah, he loves it, le encanta. Yeah, pero no more, there's no more. Get out of here. Señor Gizmo. Okay, so what is it? We got somebody's like, hi, I'm a college student. I have an exercise to find 10 special broths. Could you help me out? Yeah, very easy. Do a Google search. You'll find a million zillion broths, brother. So hopefully that helps. You know, Google's always helped me out. Okay, so let's switch over. Okay, let's get this camera. Why am I grosero? True. Okay, we got. Okay. Let's check on the broth. Mira, con la carnecita, no la puedo encontrar súper finita, pero la estoy cocinando un poco aquí ahora para que. ¿Viste? Mira. Gizmo, get out of there already, bro. They keep an eye on you, man. What are you, an animal? You can't control yourself? Gizmo, oye, fuera. Yo sé que lo huele. Fuera. That's it, no more. You're gonna get sick, man. Like, I don't care. Did you just roll your eyes at me, Gizmo?
¿En serio?
I think it. He's like, you eat all the time as much as you want until you get sick. How come I can't do it? Anyways. Okay, so we're heating this up as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna get this wok nice and hot. Okay. So we can get all this started. Because basically, the pho is already done. We already got all the ingredients ready for the fried rice, and now we're just gonna make the fried rice. And then once the fried rice is made, I mean, basically, when it, serve her a nice bowl of pho, have a little bit of fried rice on the side for her, because she doesn't eat too much of that. And then, what else? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna make the donuts. Okay, so we're working the donuts there. Take it out. We migrated over. Gizmo. Oh, Gizmo. You're definitely an adventure. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna go to full GoPro. Okay, let's just go to full GoPro here. Okay, so we got this nice and hot. All right, so we're gonna stick some. All right, some peanut oil because it's delicious, and a little bit of sesame oil. All right, just because. Okay. Exactly, like Christian said, because I wanted it. That's why I fucking felt like it. Let's add a little bit of this in here. I don't want to add a little bit extra of that stuff. All right, so let's add the eggs in there. Let's beat them a little more. So basically, I'm gonna take this off here, and then I need this for here. Oh no, wait. Again, I'm doing this Asian style, all right? No, there's no salt in there or anything like that. I'm just doing it just like they do it. Just like I saw in the videos. Yeah, shout out to everyone out there watching. So we're getting that fried rice ready. And I've seen many people cook the eggs many different ways. I saw, again, I don't have a wok, this is the closest thing I got here. But yeah, I saw, some people cook it nice and thin or very little, and other people cook it like, brown, basically like, almost this color, like an amber brown burnt, egg. I'm not, no one is right or wrong. Everybody just has a different style. And also, most of the people I saw were using a real wok. Okay, so that's another thing too. I don't have a real wok. But, okay. So now, next step, we're gonna get rid of this, put this to the side. Oh wait. don't use that all day. It's not gonna work. Okay, so that's, I mean, again, we want to cook this extra cooked. Okay, so that's it. Now we're going to get it off the heat. So again, we're doing, That is the advantage of having a dog around, though. You know, anything that falls on the floor, he'll eat. So, all right, now we're gonna add more oil, a little more oil in there. No, Gizmo, fuera. Come on now, I can't give you an inch. You take the whole stick. So yeah, I like the peanut oil. Oh, see, I was using the wrong one the whole time. I like the flavor of the peanut oil very much. For Asian, the cooking. So again, getting this nice and hot. Let's cover it up for a minute, help it get hot. We got that pho. Look at that pho. My God, so good. Look at that. So that's that nice, yummy beef stock. We got those nice thin pieces of beef in there. I should have cut them up a little bit more, but whatever. I should have chopped, you know, cut them a little shorter, but it's okay. Trying to Monday morning quarterback myself here. Okay, so we got that nice and hot. Okay. Add some of that ginger in there. Alright. Add a little salt to this. You get the soy sauce down here. So definitely add some salt to the veggies, okay? And let these guys cook for a little bit. So again, this is a very, very simple fried rice recipe, okay guys? Nothing, you know, you don't have to go crazy. You can basically just make some vegetables and fry them up and that's it, you're good to go, okay? Super quick, super simple. I could add a little ham to this if I wanted to. I could add some sausage. I could add, you know, a bunch of other ingredients to this, but I think we're good because again, we got a nice stocky, you know, we got a nice, you know, strong flavored beef pho, and then there's just a little bit of rice to go with it. A little bit of fried rice to keep the Asian, you know, to keep the whole Asian thing going, all right? But yeah, right now, all I'm doing is, again, we're just giving it some time. All right, we're gonna let that cook a little bit in there, and then we're gonna continue frying the rice. Again, this is super, super crazy simple, guys. You know, you can't get any simpler than this. I mean, you probably can. Bruh. Okay, so, again, keeping it super crazy simple. So, we're just, I'm just waiting on these veggies to cook a little bit. In the meantime, let me... Okay, we gotta get her bowl ready, okay? So we can get her pho ready. We're a bunch of pho-natics here, okay? We're a bunch of crazy pho-natics. So yeah, I mean, basically the beef stock is done. I'm gonna turn it down because I don't want it to over boil and basically all the you know what I mean, all the stock is gonna get reduced to nothing. So we're just gonna turn that down. All right, leave it to a small simmer. Okay. But yeah, so what we're doing now is just oh yeah, let's get a little bit of that oyster sauce. Smells super crazy delicious in here. Okay. Okay, so it's cooking a little longer. But we can start getting the pho ready. Hold on, please. Okay, so I'm gonna start serving her up because she's starving. Okay, and then I'm gonna serve her up a little bit of rice. Okay, so I'm gonna add okay. So what I'm gonna do now here, okay, to the stock is I'm gonna add. Espérate, bueno, como 5 minutos más. Right? Okay, espérate. So now I'm gonna add. Basically, I'm gonna add these noodles in there so I can cook. I forgot about that. So let me just add that real quick. And again, these are not the noodles. I know, but. Yeah, these noodles are very different. Okay, these are definitely not the noodles that we use to make this normally, but it is what it is, all right? So let me spread these out. Got that teamwork action going. But yeah, basically we're done here. Just giving it like 2 more minutes, literally 2 more minutes. Literally 2 more minutes, okay? And we're done. Okay, in the meantime, okay, these veggies are done. Okay, so in the meantime, these veggies cooked away. Now let's add the rice. I mean, can't get any simpler. Okay. Okay. That's soy sauce. Little oyster sauce. And then like the eggs and the basil are the last thing that we add. Super simple fried rice. Definitely a little more soy sauce in there. Yeah, sorry guys, seems like the camera already died on me. Oh boy. So, alright, well you get the gist of it though. You know, you're getting the gist of it. Got this yummy fried rice. Add the eggs in there now, last. Okay. Definitely need a little bit more soy sauce. Okay. And that's it. You got that. So yeah, guys, no more GoPro for today. Well, actually, I can't get the GoPro ready. Hold on, let me. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We've already made this. Okay, so that's it. I mean, this is it. You know, we're done with the fried rice. Okay, very simply done. We got the fried rice. Okay, see, ta-da! Let me show you down here. Look at how good that looks. My God, amazing, right? You know it. All right. So, and then that's it. The last thing we're gonna do now to add to this rice is that basil that we chopped up earlier. So we're just gonna add that now. That's it. Take this to the next level. So this is like some real fried rice here, okay? But this is basically done. That's it. Just gonna cook this a little further. I gotta wash this because this is where I'm gonna make the donuts in. It's already nice and dark outside, so. Yeah, amorcito. Oof! My God. Okay, we got the pho ready.
Tengo sueño de tanta hambre que tengo.
So again, guys, this is, you know, my version.
No.
No sé cuánto quiere.
Pues está todo lleno.
Yeah.
¿Saco la basura de una vez?
Ya la saco.
Listo. Listo.
What? What's that doing? Basil. ¿No? ¿Qué cosa?
Pasote.
Bueno, es lo único que no.
No es para
Pero ¿por qué no se puede? No, un poquito dulce al vacío.
Es amargo.
No, pero bueno, ya, no solo eché, ya.
Ok.
Claro, imagínate, no vi, yo solo eché.
Ok.
Pero ¿por qué mira así como algo?
O sea, porque así crudo no sabe bien.
Yeah. You know, yeah, you better say, man. So I knew that basil looked funny, so it's not basil, anyways. So, all right. Oh man, this camera's running out of battery too. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me. Give me 1 second. Let me change the battery of this thing. All good? Keep 'em. Move. I'm tired today. No, you're just in time for dinner. Don't worry. All right, 1 second. Espérate, no le echen nada. Oh. Un segundito, espérate. Sorry. That's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. Yeah. All right. There you go. She's like, I want to eat already. I know. Trust me. Look how I feel. Right? Yeah, that's the hand vivo. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. No, go ahead. Go. All right, so, okay, now she's gonna add, you know, the cilantro, the green onion, and, well, we thought this was basil. It's not basil, it's some other herb. It's called epazote, whatever, anyways. I'm just, because I wanted to make it as good as, you know what I mean, as good as possible. Whatever. Anyways, all good. No big deal. Whatever.
Está rico, como caldito está rico.
As long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. Okay, so don't use that. Yeah, I tasted this and it's not good. It does not taste like basil.
Vas a tener que congelarla para otra cosa.
Alright. Gizmo, move. No, out this way. That way.
Gizmo, fuera.
O párate para acá, bro. Mira, this way, por acá, mira. There you go. Get on this side. Okay. So, yeah, because I need this so I can make the donuts. Mira, prueba. ¿Para ir a la carne o no? Mira, me eché paso a ver, pensé que era.
¿Has visto el arroz?
Sí, pero pensé que era mismo. I hope it doesn't taste weird or strange now. We're just putting the rice. There you go. We got the fried rice. Tastes good? Yeah. Pero se siente el epazote. Not ready? Okay.
No mucho.
Alright. Woof, crisis averted. Alright. So we got the fried rice, or we're just gonna put this here to the side. Alright, we got that. So again, to the soup, as you guys saw. Yeah, let me enseñar un momentico, okay? Okay, I want to show them real quick so you guys can see. But as you guys can see, you know, basically, you know, at the end, you're adding. Okay. Anyways, towards the end, you're adding in there, you know what I mean? Like the basil, the green onion, and the cilantro, and some limes, okay? So she already added some limes in there, okay? And that's it. And then if you want to add a little spicy sauce or something in there, you can do that. but seems like it's good, right? Really good. Okay. All right. Crisis averted. With the epazote situation there. Okay. So now let me just make these donuts real quick. All right.
Igual es una versión mexicana del pan.
But the rice is good, though, right? Yeah, the rice is good. Okay, the rice is good. She's eating it, so all right, good, good. Yeah, I got worried, man, when she told me it wasn't basil. I'm like, oh god, I just mess everything up. But no. I mean, definitely, it smelled similar, but it wasn't the same. But okay. Anyways, as long as it's good, that's all that matters. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to be frying up these donuts. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get we're getting some coconut oil. Okay, that's the best oil to fry in, the healthiest to fry in, or to do any kind of cooking with. When it comes to like the deep frying aspect of cooking. So again, we're gonna make some donuts. So we're busting out the rice is good, huh? Okay, good. I was worried, man. I'm worried about when everything to come out right. Gizmo thinks it's great. Gizmo thinks it's yummy. All right, so that epazote. Let me just take this epazote. Get this out of here. So it's called epazote, it's not basil. I knew it was a little different. I knew it was a little weird. I know, I fucked up. That is the moment you realize. Yeah, this is not good raw. I mean, cooked, it tastes pretty good. Actually, cooked, it tastes good, but raw, not good. Okay, so whatever, we got a bunch of clean epazote, no? You can sell this, you know, we're in Mexico, we just sell it on the street. Epazote! 10 pesos! Right? You get 50 cents for this on the street. Street value, 50 cents. 50. Okay, so where did I? Oh, this is the same. Alright, she's going for seconds. Oh my god. Yes. So this is vegetarian rice. Again, we just got there's no meat in there, just eggs. Okay. Just cover this up real quick. Here we're just getting that hot oil hot so we can fry those donuts. Hope you guys are enjoying today's show. We are all over the place today. Look at Gizmo, such a good dog. He's trying very hard to behave. So again, you know, we got the dough mix in here, okay, and yeah, basically we're just gonna toss them over here with the frosting that we already made. I apologize if it's kind of dark and we only got this camera going right now, but it is already nighttime outside and you know, not much else we can do here. We're trying our best here. Let's see, that work? All right, there we go. Hopefully not trying to blind anyone too much. But it came out good though, right? How the noodles? The noodles okay or no? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because again, it's not the same noodles. You know, we had to use whatever, some Chinese rice noodles or something that I found there. All right, I need the light here so I can see what I'm doing. So dark. All right, so let's get these donuts in there. And you guys have already seen me make these donuts before. I'm making a little bit of a different. See if we can switch it up a little bit and make something a little different. I guess not. Yeah, I was gonna make little donut balls. I was trying to make like a little snake, but that wasn't gonna work. Okay, we're doing a little bit of an experiment here because I've never really done it with. I always do this with yogurt, but today I did it with the Mexican crema. Who knows? Maybe they might come out better. So. The silence is golden, though. You know, I hear nothing coming from over here, so that means that delicious. Huh? You're rico. So again, my baby girl, she wanted some pho. You know, there was no pho to be had anywhere in town, so I made her some pho, and that's freaking fucking incredible. I just wanted to add the pho in there. Because I'm a fun addict. Oh, the seafood out here is beyond amazing. Are you kidding me? We're like right, you know, we got the coast right like 30, 45 minutes away, so it's amazing. I've made seafood out here already on the show. And yeah, it was phenomenal. It came out phenomenal. Yeah, all the seafood I've had out here, phenomenal. Really good seafood restaurants. So yeah, right now again, I'm just you know, finishing up the little frying up of these guys here. I mean, I think these guys came out really good. We'll see in a second. These are ginger donuts. These are Chinese, you know, little Chinese donuts I'm making. I'm inventing here. You know, we're tossing them here real quick in the batter. I know this is better done in a bowl, but it's all good. But again, we're gonna have the missus try these in a minute. As soon as she's done, we're gonna see where that's a real test. See if they're any good or not. So yeah, we're just frying up these last little donuts here. You know, these are a little bigger than when I usually make them, but they're Chinese. You know, China's huge. So, in spirit, even though the Chinese people are small, it's huge. It's a huge country. Okay. So anyways, all right. So we got little donuts here. You know, so this the sauce came out a little thicker right now. It's a little more thick. I don't know why it came out so thick, but whatever. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know. These donuts came out this came out thicker than usual. I don't know why. Whatever. I'm waiting on these donuts to finish up. Christian hasn't said a word. She's there concentrating on her pho. But yeah, honestly, as a chef, that is how you know when things are good. Silent. You know, usually people go out to dinner, they're talking, they're this or that. But if the food is really good, you know, they're not talking for a few minutes. You're gonna finish that off. So that's always like a good sign. Hells yeah. Also, we're very tired. Even me, I'm at a loss for words.
Lo dudo.
She goes, I doubt that. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to save my words, okay? I got the podcast a little while. So, okay. And we got the donuts done. Yeah, and don't forget, guys, I still got the podcast in a little bit. So we got these guys done, so we're just gonna toss them up. These are extra bigger donuts, right? Chunky donuts. Let me... Yeah, I don't know. I think usually because, I mean, usually this is thick, but it melts pretty quickly. I'm really not, I have no idea why the glaze isn't really, I don't know, it's not glazed up as it normally is. Whatever. I think it's because it is cooling down outside, even though it's hot, right? Está haciendo frío, right? It doesn't, no. Yeah, like literally it's getting, I can feel the cold air coming in here right now. Which it was not cold earlier. And I'm in the hot kitchen and I can feel like hot, really hot behind me and really cold in front of me. So I think that's what's keeping the donuts. Whatever, man. Again, as long as they taste good, who gives a fuck, right? That's always the key here. We're not trying to Martha Stewart it up as I was pointed to earlier. So that's it, guys. You know, these donuts are... You gotta probar una or qué esperar? You don't want to know? Let me try this at least. I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, even though they look horrible, you probably don't see... Look. They might not look as good as the other donuts I've ever made, but man. Yeah, they came out. These are the best. These are the best tasting ones we made. She loves donuts. She loves these little mini donuts I make, so. Yeah, these are actually, I think that, yo creo que la crema, I think we're making it with crema is better. They definitely came out way better with the cream. So I'm not even gonna sweat it. I'm just gonna put this here on the side. You know, this is all extra fatty. I'm definitely gonna need this sugar later to do the podcast. I'm definitely not making any coffee. It's too late. But that's it, guys. We're done today. I hope it's not too loud. I just realized the music. This music's like going full blast. But anyways, all right, guys. You already know the deal. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, you already know what to do. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon so you don't miss a thing when I go live, because I go live randomly. Not so random though. Again, you guys already know, every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, whenever I have time to cook, just like you guys, all right? I'm just making dinner for me and the family, you know, and just sharing it with you guys, you know, giving you a little peek, a little peek into the window of my life, you know, as you guys already, you know, follow me enough and watch enough of me on all the other channels. So, you know, this is a little bit more of the intimate at home kind of version here. So anyways, guys, you already know the deal. You guys are awesome. This is the best. We only got a few more of these left this year because we're going to be doing, you know, what is it? Yeah, we got to celebrate Christmas and we're going to take some time off and all that good stuff. So Thursday, we got an episode. I think Tuesday, I might be making an episode, and I think that's it. I might be taking the rest of the year off, okay? And I'll be back in January. So we got like about 1 or 2 more episodes left, kind of like depending on, you know, how much time I got and all that other stuff. I want to try and see if I can make a little bit of a Christmas episode next week on Tuesday. But again, we're just going to see how that works out. But regardless, I will see you here Thursday. And that's it, guys. You know, we're already, you know, counting down the days, all right? We're almost at the end of the year. Been a crazy year. And you already know it. So if you guys want to continue this conversation, continue all this craziness and fun, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours at 9:00 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing the podcast. You got Gizmo out there excited already for the podcast. So I'll see you guys in a few hours on the podcast live. All right. Love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.